So we've talked about the position and we've talked about the shape, but what we haven't talked about is depth yet. The minimum depth of a pond is 18 inches deep. That's whether you're going to have a wildlife pond or a small goldfish pond. You've got to go for 18 inches deep, otherwise you're going to have problems in the winter with it freezing solid, or in the summer when it gets too hot and it evaporates too much. So let's say some people go for frog ponds that are a foot deep. Well, what happens is it's a case of the frogs come and spawn and everything else, but you can have too much of evaporation, so then you've only got a small, and then you're going to have an absolute maintenance nightmare with algae and stuff. So I always go for 18 inches at least. That's when you're having a small goldfish pond or a wildlife pond. If you're looking for a big fish, then you need a big pond. So you need a minimum depth of 3 foot. A lot of the koi guys, when you've got a dedicated koi pond, they recommend 4 foot or 6 foot because of exercise and also security, where I actually go against the grain, but you've got to have a big pond. Making sure that you've got a big pond is the key thing. So you don't have to have a 4 foot or a 6 foot pond unless you want to have a dedicated koi pond with fish over a metre long. You know, obviously the bigger the fish, the deeper the pond's got to be. But in most scenarios, you can have koi in a 3 foot deep pond as long as it's big enough. The biggest thing with keeping big fish is exercise, and you can provide that exercise with circulation. So you don't have any spots that are stagnant, and they're gonna have obese problems. So the depth of the pond needs to be 18 inches deep. If you're keeping large fish, then at least 3 foot deep.